はい、 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 は こ Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the San Francisco Giants and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Texas Rangers.
New inning getting started. Now here is Ashley Rock. Bradford back to work. Rock getting the start in right. 23 years old. And of course has a Cy Young to his credit.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
On the ground. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Runner at first with no outs here. Swinging a foul straight back. Ramos gets his lead at first with nobody out. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Bailey swings through it for strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Matt Chapman, flied to right his first time. Swings through that one for strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. That's outside, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Eldridge stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Two aboard, 2 outs. Base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. That's out to center field. Taveras pulls that one down, and that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Giants 3 and the Rangers 1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Leody Taveras. Taveras in his 6th season, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He recognized the rotation of the baseball out of the hand, stayed tall on the backside, and crushed that pitch the other way.
One out, base is empty.
Now batting, right fielder, Ashley.
The other way, and foul ball. Next one misses, and that is ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
One down, base is empty. Swings here and blasts one left field. That one back. And gone! He made him pay for that one, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score easily. And now they trail by 1.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. I really like the approach to that swing. That was a good changeup on the corner, but he recognized it early, did get jumpy, and just smacked it to the opposite field.
Pinch hitter coming on, Kobe Mayo.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Rock was a big contributor for them in the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
No question. He was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. And a base hit right there. And we're back. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ashley Rock. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
The flip to the pitcher covering. One up, one down.
That is it. A shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now the number 2 hitter, Chas McCormick.
Jazz McCormick.
And no one can get there.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
2 outs, base is empty. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Rock matched a homer in his last game. And that one popped in the air, left field. Fraley settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Rock went deep in his most recent game. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Sam Huff, looking for a two-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the San Francisco Giants.
And now,
First pitch coming your way next.
San Francisco Giants.
So two down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Ashley Rock. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. That one is absolutely belted. Caught just shy of the wall. One left for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Designated hitter, Kris Bryant.
And a base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Hit in the air, center field. Doyle in position, and that's the third out. Giants leave a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Runner on at first with one gone. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Bryant stands at first with one out. And that's a base hit. The throw in. The tag out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Rock with a homer in his last game. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swung on, belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Headed for the plate, the relay throw, and he's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 4 and the Giants 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here is Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And no one can get there. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Matt Higgins.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Welcome into Date Palm Field. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rock getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man at second. Fastball is outside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. They limit the damage here, but they push across one run on 2 base hits. No errors, and no one left on. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Giants 1, and the Athletics coming to bat.
Up next is the Giants. The designated hitter, Ashley.
Left field, way back there. This one's got a chance. And that one is gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Willie Adames stands in. That one outside. Ball 1. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Hey!
The A's bullpen has some movement. Luis Perales up and loosening in the pen. Phillips also getting ready. Here's the pitch to Adames. The shortstop takes the ball. Springs checks the runner. Rock back on a dive. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. In the air, right field. Rooker puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. 0 for 2 in this one. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Could be extra bases.
Rock around third. He will score. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So first and second with one gone. And next is the designated hitter, Ashley Rock.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. So bases all loaded up. Rock will hit next. Fought off foul. Fitzgerald on third. Lee over at second. Tucker at first. One gone. Yeah, that's fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
One ball.
That's outside. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 22-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Kobe Mayo. Rock really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 4 hits, 2 of them leaving the yard.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Ashley Rock.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to get underway. This is Corbin Carroll. On the corner for a strike, and we're underway.
0-1.
Strike two. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The 0-2. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss. And one away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Jonathan India at the plate. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here comes Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. High fly ball out to left field. Ramos makes the grab, 2 down. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Francisco Alvarez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Next offering is down low. And that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground to third. They take the force out, and that is that. 2 left on. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Davis Baker. Baker goes 6 feet 5 inches, just 19 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. On the inside corner for a strike.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Misses. The count now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's outside, and the count is filled up. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw. That one catches the zone, 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And the righty deals. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Second inning here, no score. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swanson digs in. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
A little bit low, and that's ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is down low.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And a swing and a miss.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Struck him out looking.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
And up next for Chicago, Corbin Carroll. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Ashley Rock. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
Shota back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is big. No left fielder.
So up now for Chicago, Jonathan India. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
India.
And there's the strike. Next offering misses down and away. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Fly to left his first time. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
One out, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Francisco Alvarez, the next Cub to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow!
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base paths. Top tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he doesn't get tested very often.
Two out, space is empty. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
2 outs. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Giants 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Logan Webb.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The designated hitter, Ashley.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ra mashed a couple of homers in his last game. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And a quick out, number one. Bases loaded, one away.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swing and a ball popped up, and the infield fly is called. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Mark Gates, looking to start something with one gone. Welcome into Date Palm Field. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Welcome, your Seattle Mariners.
So 2 down, Ashley Rock, the next to hit. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Willie Adames stands in. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
Throw to first. Rock.
Hey!
Back on a dive. Outside with a breaking ball. Check on the runner.
No, he's safe.
Rock off of first with 2 away. Here goes the runner. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pat. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Giants 1 and the Mariners coming to bat. And a foul ball. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. And that is that. So the Giants leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Two outs, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Casey Schmidt.
And they've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to have to start with him at the plate.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Spring training baseball coming your way. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. Guy Harms up now for the Brewers. The other way, and there's a hit. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Ashley Rock. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Fetty back to work. And that is out of play.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Frelick running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. On the ground, Tarik to first, and quickly one away in the second.
That is it. The shortstop, Willie Adames. Moving up for the Giants, the right fielder, Ashley Rock.
Swinging a foul straight back. Rock, in his second season, 23 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Next offering is fouled back. That missed inside.
That's a
and the
ball.
count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground, right side, Tarik tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Bottom of the seventh, and we got a pinch hitter to lead it off, Kyle Tucker. He represents the go-ahead run. Rock had a poor showing, needed to do more.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
please welcome your Los Angeles Dodgers.
One down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Yamamoto back to work. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hernandez makes the grab, one down.
The shortstop, Willie.
Man at first with one gone. Now it's Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Runner on the goal. Lined, and that's a base hit. Ohtani around second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air, in position, and makes the grab. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Giants nothing. One gone, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter. Freeman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Rip to right, base hit. The throw to third. He's in there. Two outs and one in scoring position. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And that is out of play. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Giants leave 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Luis Matos. Rock with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ashley Rock. outside. Swing and a pop-up. Boom. Has a beat on it. And that is that. One left for San Francisco. Scoreless after one. One out, base is empty. That's towards center. Moniak settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away. Runners at first and second with one gone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike three.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Kobe Mayo.
One big swing could end it, but I'm sure he's just looking to find a way on base, get something started.
Rock with a forgettable showing in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.